Hello, students. This screencast is to give you the steps to help you with your CER for your accessibility and complementarity assignment. What I want to do first is go through the document just so you can understand what it looks like or what it is, because it can look complicated and it can look overwhelming, but it really is designed to help to make this easier for you. So first off, your question is, why does the United States want to have a strong trade deal with Mexico and Canada? And you're going to use the CER format to answer this question: claim, evidence, and reasoning. Now, your evidence we're going to pull from here, the National Geographic map and the OEC data chart. Both of these websites are linked here, and they're also linked embedded inside the graphic organizer. Now, your claim is right here, all right? The claim of your statement, this is the statement that answers the question. The geographic principles of accessibility and complementarity help to explain why the United States will want to have a strong trade deal with Mexico and Canada. And what you can do right now is highlight this claim and put it right in this final step box, because that's your first sentence. Now, the next thing after the claim is now we need to give the evidence, step 2. So your topic sentence introducing accessibility as your evidence has been given to you as well. The purpose of that is for you to be able to have your information and really dig deeper into pulling out evidence and explaining your reasoning. And so if you notice, this is empty and this is for you to fill out. So again, highlight the topic sentence and let's scroll down and put it in our final paragraph box. And then let's go back up. For accessibility, your definition needs to come from your notes. For evidence, you're going to utilize this website right here that shows you a map of the world. But on this, what you're going to do is focus on the United States, looking at the countries that are around it, applying the principle of accessibility. Knowing what accessibility is, how can we pull evidence from this map to support why the United States will want to have strong trade relationship with Canada and Mexico? Once you've provided the evidence, you're going to make sure that you put it in a sentence. Once you've pulled out the evidence, you're going to make sure you put it in a sentence. Now, this sentence has, according to the National Geographic map, the United States, you can say is, or that it shares, or that is a part of. However you want to complete the sentence, it is up to you. Of course, you can delete and add. All right, this is a sentence starter for you to utilize. After your evidence is done and pulled out, your next step is to come up with your reasoning. How did your evidence connect to the claim that the U.S. wants to have a strong relationship with Canada and Mexico? Why would accessibility help prove that? That is what you're going to put in your reasoning. Why would accessibility help prove that the U.S. wants to have a strong trade relationship with Canada and Mexico? Once you're finished with that, your next piece of evidence is complementarity. Follow those same steps, pulling out the definition from your notes. Now you have another website to go to, which is the OEC. On this website, it gives you the US's exports, imports, the destinations that it interacts with, the different places around the world that the US has complementarity relationships with. Here you will be able to start seeing who does the US trade with. And right here, we see that one of the top destinations of exports is to Mexico. There's other pieces of evidence that you can utilize on here that shows destinations going to Mexico and Canada, and that these are the two largest trading partners with the United States. That evidence is what you would use here, according to the Observatory of Economic Complexity, you will put the evidence that you noticed from that website. And then again, explaining that evidence, making the connections on how does that prove the US will want to have a good relationship, or that even has a relationship. It can prove that it actually has one, and it will want to continue to have that relationship. For steps, these 2 steps for your evidence, step 2 and 3, once you're done, you will go ahead and copy and paste all of the rest of that information and put it in your final paragraph box. Reading through this, putting it all together, you need to sum it up and wrap it up with a concluding sentence. Embedded in the document under reasoning, you have the option to look at sentence starters if you need them. These sentence starters can be used throughout reasoning and even if you need to for your conclusion. Also, power verbs to interject in there as good transition words or to show the action. Like, for example, it might not be a excerpt, but maybe the map or the chart demonstrates, illustrates. Those power words help make that connection for your reasoning. And then when you're all finished, make sure that you submit into Schoology. If you have any more questions, I'll be holding sessions after the live session classes this week to help you further.